names. We got 8-Bit Man out here.
Oh,
we have
8-Bit's here.
Capitancito, which we casted that set.
The me goat. The
Yes.
me goat.
There's a few players here that, aside from talking about how the community has grown, seeing so many new faces, we also have very familiar faces who are still consistent, still on their grind set. It's really nice to see.
I love that, man. Consistency is key in all the big-time success that you want in Smash. So you just got to show up and show out, man. Get the job done. That's what it comes down to. Are we getting more unorthodox characters? Not so much Sheik. You definitely have some solid Sheik reps out there. All right, but the Belmont gang, I don't see that too often. My boy Simon, I'm with it.
Yeah, honestly, how I see the Belmonts, it's usually whenever you have to play against a Belmont and you don't know the matchup, you're not going to have a fun time.
Not at all. That character can really frustrate.
It's a scrub killer. That's really what it is. It's me. I'm scrub.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
At least with the Kirby, you can't approach. It's so difficult.
So silly.
Rather put the controller down. Or get the pair of scissors, say, oh, no, I have no idea what happened to your controller.
No, that's fair. I feel like Sheik is quick enough and nimble enough to definitely get around some of those annoying projectiles and that style that Simon can really kind of put out there.
And has the needles, too.
Yes, that's a really good kind of countermeasures as well. So is this Neves? I believe I'm saying that right. And Jehtt?
Neves and Jehtt.
I suck at names. We're going to go with Jehtt. That H is silent. All right, and if I'm wrong, my bad, though.
Yep, he tries to contest him actually as he tries to jump right on top of his shield. Maybe trying to go for a cross up here, but this is where the Belmonts shine. We've seen it time and time again, but doesn't really go for a proper edge guard right there. Just try to predict the roll in, so you saw him try to go for that down smash.
Yeah, that's one of those things, like, you got to get him in a situation like that off the stage, on the ledge. Like, take full advantage of that. Like, the Belmonts really exceed in applying that kind of pressure. So I'm looking more so for the guaranteed in that situation. But trying to get a little cute, I don't blame him. Sometimes you got to show up. You're on the mainstream after all, right, Vicky?
Yep,
you gotta
exactly.
Get those highlight plays. Almost got that stock if I was able to connect. Not quite meant to be just yet. Up, he's setting them up. But Sheik, he's light, but it's going to take a little bit more to get that stock off.
Oh, but the respect, though, the turnaround needles. Okay, I love the extension here after actually finding that footing, not trying to get overzealous because of that. You talk about how, like, Sheik is. I mean, that hasn't changed from what we've seen Sheik before in the past. And still, trying to play patiently here, you were already at high percent. You've taken already enough damage to have to forcefully play the needle game. But I want to see more needle utilization here from Neves, or Neves.
You can definitely kind of get in there and mitigate, you know, some of those factors of like the lightweight with the strong combo game. But yeah, just finding your way in. Again, as you said, the needle's going to be so important with kind of breaking up some of the, I don't know, the monotony of the way, like, you know, Simon can play or whatnot. He's doing a pretty good job thus far, keeping this lead being extended. Love what I'm seeing right now. There's the Holy Water trying to baptize that man. Hold up now.
This is the scariest I see the Belmonts here, too. Because when you see Jehtt playing like this, you have the lead. It's very similar to the last set we just saw. Once you have the lead here, what does Jehtt have to do? Jehtt does not need approach at this point. Now they understand that Neves wants to be able to close in that gap, is trying to push in, jump in way too much. Even with those needles, though, you can see that Jehtt is keeping their distance, forcing them to approach, and they're just taking so much damage hit after that.
This is the frustrating part about being behind against a character like Simon. Especially one that really knows what they're doing, right? Like, you know, it's easier to kind of mitigate the damage when it's like, all right, this dude don't know what the hell he's doing. Nah, bro, I think my man Jehtt is on top of things. Oh, speaking of top, though, man, gonna throw up the rock right there. Up smash gets the stock off. Maybe an opportunity presenting itself. Let's see some low percent combos from Sheik. Be a great way to make up this damage and connect.
Doesn't get the follow-up off that up here, though. Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity right there, trying to get the grab, actually. But now the respect comes in. He keeps him by the ledge, and this is where you want to keep the Belmonts at. You know they have a very lackluster recovery, but I feel like just playing much more reserved than what Neves really wants to do here, just trying to actually find a way in with those needles like we were talking about, but still racking up way too much percent, which you can't afford to do when you're Sheik.
Wow, that Holy Fire interrupting the bounce is so clean. A lot of positive things right now going the way of Jehtt. Going to seal off that stock. Got it with a back air earlier. It's going to be the same fate. Man, Neves is smart. He's trying to keep his distance, but you got to get in there at some point.
Oh, needles on shield, though. Oh, does it get punished? The down tilt? Oh, the jab block? This is the perfect opportunity. You got to keep him off the stage with a bouncing fish.
Go to distance. Go to distance.
Oh, okay, the vanish. You talk about going the distance. He's absolutely going the distance. He won't be able to recover from that, and that is how you try to play this matchup out here. You know they take. Oh, okay, they're making it reverse, but it's even now. Beforehand, we saw that Neves had lost their stock first. They took in a lot of damage. They're taking a lot of damage on that second stock, but still playing that keep away game while keeping Jehtt by the ledge was the name of the game here. And now we have to see that repeated going into this third stock.
That's Kind of crazy. I mean, it looked like it was almost going to be kind of a runaway here for Simon, but now not quite meant to be. Seeing Sheik, obviously, with the resilience, would be insane if they actually bring this one all the way back. Wouldn't surprise me, though. I mean, that's that's the name of the game. Like, yeah, 1 or 2 stocks can go your way, but adaptation is such a key part of Smash. Just kind of start to get it as the game winds on.
Well, I love these parries that were coming out here, too, from Neves. Rolled in row. The one time they roll in, now you're stuck by the ledge. You're at 45%. Use the double jump right here. Side B isn't going to be able to contest Jehtt, though.
Oh, nice. Oh, didn't do too much with that. Okay, good catch, though.
Just trying to cover that roll option, too. Just preventing Jehtt from actually approaching by the ledge with that side B.
Oh, good, nice job on that. Preemptive up B. The anticipation on point. Love how this one's actually kind of coming down to the wire. A little worried about Sheik, though. Don't let that lightweight betray you. Still plenty of time on the clock. Just pick and choose those spots. Oh, Nito right up close, like daring you to do something about it.
What's crazy is that this is the second time we see it happen, and the down tilt comes out fast enough before Jehtt can actually react to punishing those needles. Yeah. So really good awareness coming in from Neves to understand that, but this time didn't land with the needles, instead landed with the nair, gets sent all the way off stage, finding the opportunity, but this is the really scary part about Sheik. You're at 124, you get sneezed on and you're gone.
Yeah, this is kind of terrifying, I'm not going to lie. Makes you think twice about maybe taking a big risk. At the end of the day, that might be required. We are really winding down on this clock. Minute 30 left. I don't think we're going to see a timeout, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, the nair catching the roll and the forward smash. That is one way to even things out here. That's what I like to see.
You definitely take a big, deep breath after that one. A little sigh of relief. Completely clawed their way back into that one because it was not looking good those first couple of stocks, I must say.
After that first stock, the immediate turnaround, oh, hello to you too. The immediate turnaround though, and just shifting the play style to just waiting, but waiting up close rather than giving that distance. Because, for characters like that, you want to be able to take away any sort of comfort within their own personal space. You don't want them to have that setup, which is why you saw those side Bs come out a lot by the ledge to prevent any roll setup from coming out from Jehtt.
There it is. So simple an explanation, but not in execution. It's difficult to do over a pressure set like that. Pressure game, I should say. The set rolling on game number 2. Right back to the same stage as well. I'm sure Neves with no complaint about that, considering you got the first game.
Yeah, we don't have the score updated just yet. There we go.
There it is.
Neves is up that one game. Great turnaround after Jehtt was able to get that first stock. But you can see the aggression and the confidence coming out immediately, but you can't get ahead of yourself here. See exactly the situation that Neves was trying to avoid with the side B in the first game now, is unable to get the same setup, but managed to get back into the stage, get that little poke pressure with the needle to try to reset positioning.
Yeah, got back to the stage, but not without a lot of damage being applied as well. 95 already on Sheik. Obviously, Jehtt looking to respond, maybe kind of repeat the success of those earlier stocks in the first game, but you don't know how the end result on that one was. So if I'm Neves, I'm feeling pretty confident regardless of how this thing's starting out.
124, though, still has to be careful, especially playing by the ledge like this. But the respect from Jehtt, the walk-up shield, thinking, all right, you're going to toss out those needles again in my face. I'm not going to let you the immediate poke off the side B2. See you later. That's the first stock, again, going in favor for Jehtt.
All right, there we go. Let's see if we can keep that up. Dude, that off-stage play last game that really kind of, that evened it up. That's kind of something I'm looking to kind of see again. We'll see if we get there, but right now it is indeed Jehtt in the lead. My man Neves has in store. Oh, bouncing fish. Yes, sir. Easy connection. Back there. You know it was coming.
He heard you.
You know it was coming.
He heard you. He was like, all right, see this. Watch, watch, watch. Take one of these.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The follow-up 2 off of the nair, though. Understanding the situation and perfectly executing it. See the Jehtt trying to cover both below the platform and on top of it, but Neves still stuck by the ledge is what we've seen before. You don't want to jump down, though, with the nair. Just waits patiently. Doesn't have that ledge invincibility, saying, all right, you're going to try me here.
That was actually pretty fortunate to get kind of caught up with that. Oh, I thought the Holy Fire pretty close range, I think. Might have been an error on the part, but nonetheless, wow, what a parry. Okay. There we go. Can we get some hits in?
Ooh, the parry still doesn't get the hit, though.
That's
but
what
the
I'm saying.
At least is going to be able to punish the pair. I love how you and I were just quite waiting for the moment to happen. I mean, this really highlights the respect, though, that Jehtt is now being able to build up with Neves. Despite having the lead, they already understand what Sheik is capable of doing in this matchup by the ledge like that. You don't want to get caught with the Nair to be sent off stage to get that bouncing fish follow-up like we saw for that first stock.
100%. Ooh, making the play. Nice. Whiffs a little bit, gonna catch a back air. These little openings presenting themselves for Neves. Definitely trying to make it count, but not at all shying away from just kind of backing off a little bit. Love the patience. The follow-ups are there, just not quite, just a little off on the execution. See the grab attempts. Man, they are really exchanging blows right now.
It's literally ping pong from each ledge. Yeah, the needle to reset again. Did it again to just get back onto the stage because positioning is key here. You don't want to be playing by the ledge like that against the Belmont. The patience, thinking that the roll-in was going to come in.
And just in case, ready to act. Very, very sly play so far from Neves. Just says, all right, you're going to keep sitting in that shield. I'm going to make you pay.
Here's that side B setup there too.
No way.
Oh, man.
Wow, okay.
Like a fly.
Yeah, seriously.
Like a fly.
Not expecting that to get the stock off, but that'll do it.
Oh, knew that they were going to jump too. Good call out. Just unfortunate with the timing there.
Definitely appreciate the attempts. Going really high, trying to make some of these approaches. I think Jeff's kind of getting hot to it. Let's not let him get in for free.
Oh, rolls away, doesn't get caught by that. What's scary in this situation, though, is that Neves doesn't have rage to really work with and now has to avoid not only all the shield pressure, closing in that gap like you saw right there, just running right into Jett's space, 115, but it's going to be difficult to try to close out the stock unless they can keep them off stage.
Struggle right now continues. This is like kind of like the textbook example of what people are talking about with Sheik.
Yeah.
Struggling at times to get the kill. Obviously, she can get them stocks off. Don't get it twisted, but this is kind of one of those things that people kind of lead towards on why the character can be underwhelming at times, but they're really just the openings not quite there or not capitalizing on some of the opportunities at the moment. Jehtt playing a very tight game. I got to give him a lot of credit.
It's just so difficult, especially when you're playing at disadvantage right now. You're on your last stock. You know what's at stake here. Yeah, you took game number 1, but Jehtt has no reason to approach at this point. The jump around into the up, he isn't going to do it just yet. 138, and still Jett's got that range. Ooh, the vanish. Oh, but still doesn't do it, and that's what you were talking about, EE.
Yeah, seriously. Like, it's kind of hard to believe, too. 138. Oh, man, I felt that one over here. Good Lord. Hold on now.
I know.
Are you okay?
Oh, I appreciate you.
We need a behind-the-scenes camera one day. Oh my god.
I've said that, like having like caster bloopers, like and just like showing it at the end of tournaments.
So good.
Because like the audience doesn't get to see our reactions. Obviously, the game's going on. No one wants to see our reactions, but in real time, man, they're so funny.
We are definitely some goons behind the desk. Don't worry about that. But having a lot of fun and really fun to see this one actually go into a game number 3.
Yeah.
So definitely eager to see. No character switches. All right, I like that. Stay true to who you believe in. Don't switch it up. Never know that pressure starts to mount. Somebody's just like, you know what, Pyramid.
True.
I said, hold on.
The Polly Pocket.
Right. It's a real thing out here. But here we go, game number 3. It's been a good one just far between Jehtt and Neves. See who's going to get the rubber match right now.
I do like this choice of stage here for Neves. Now you got those platforms to actually close in the gap rather than having to run down and utilize the needles as the only approach option to have that window. So having those platforms are going to make it a lot easier for Neves to close in that gap. You see Jehtt understanding that, seeing that there's so much space that Neves has to work with. So you see them just kind of maintaining center stage.
I agree with that, and really, again, I'm glad it wasn't like one of those issues of just being stubborn and just trying to beat him on the same stage. Utilize your options, man. You got these counter picks for a reason. See if it will indeed pay off for Neves. Again, got that first one, but the retaliation from Jehtt, very impressive in that second game.
Oh, on the platform? Oh, it doesn't go for the follow-up. Saw the immediate, let me get out of here option from Jehtt just to reset, try to get back to the stage. Now, position to reverse, but the needle's coming in clutch again in this matchup to get that cross-up, but doesn't get a follow-up from it.
There we go. Okay, challenging in sky. I want to watch that a little bit. Oh, beautifully done right there. The pressure from the axe. Let me throw some holy fire as well and just clean it up with the chain gang. That's how we do it. Beautiful first stock delivery.
And something that Jehtt is now catching up to now, you can notice the shield pressure that they've been able to put down onto Neves. You see Neves is not afraid to hold on to that shield, but does let go at the final hit once that shield is looking like a Skittles. So the dash attack, and now the reverse has happened. Those platforms are off the stage right now. Jehtt can have a field day, especially since he's got the lead.
Oh. All right. Right back they come. And he's doing a really good job, too. He's got a plan on these platforms as well, right? Like utilizing them for some kind of escape routes. Things are getting a little too hairy. Nice little cleanup with the back air. We're going deep now. We're just going to go ahead and hold this right side. Trying to make something happen, but not quite there. And this is what the problem, you know, kind of became in that last game, too, Vicky, right? It was just like, all right, that stock was just hanging out around for a little too long. It almost made it impossible for Neves to really mount the proper comeback.
So you got to utilize these platforms that are available here for Neves, which they did right there, actually utilizing it as actually a mix-up. But these upbees, man, keep catching the cross-ups on shield. 165, you're definitely done for. But at 89%, you have to watch out. Just utilize that rage to your own capability, because that's what you need, especially when Jehtt is still at 0% on that second stock.
Yeah, Jehtt definitely got to be feeling very, very good about this third game, but complacency can lead to disaster. So still got to be very much so cognizant of what's going on. Trying to come back through, finding some openings. Those aerials not quite able to connect. 139. I give Neves all the credit in the world. Trying to fight this man like sitting at a clean 39, man. But hold on.
That was a good opportunity right there. Predicted the jump maybe, but Jehtt was not going to give it over to Neves like that. Just opted to go for a low recovery, get that ledge invincibility, get back onto the stage.
Nice. Good grab, okay. Starting to pick up a little bit. Openings are presenting themselves just a tad bit.
Wow.
Yeah, getting clipped by the last part. That sucks.
His shield was small right there, too. Not surprised. Needle is going to miss, but does reverse the situation after that whiff grab right here. Knew that they were going to go for a low recovery right there, too, after what they had just witnessed when Jehtt didn't jump.
Yep. Oh, wow. Is that gonna, yeah. All right. One stock for Neves. Had a pretty impressive comeback in the first game. Can they replicate the success in the third and pull off this comeback win against Jehtt, who's looking quite immaculate, I must say. Kind of got the game plan down, again, using the platforms to their advantage, in fact. Keeping things nice, solid, and tight.
Up here, got the platform reset for the jump. Ooh, did he just clip him to prevent that follow-up?
I think so, yeah, because he was definitely up there looking like he was just trying to keep him in the sky. It's a good play right there.
Don't give him the space to breathe.
Whoa,
like this.
bro,
this is what you need. And now he doesn't have to worry because he doesn't have the rage. He's got 18% fresh stock, and so does Jehtt, so they're playing on an equal field.
Seeing some deja vu here, Vicky, from that first game. I'm not even capping. Incredible play from Neves. Just the pressure that they are able to exude really paying off right now.
It's a double low recovery right there. He's just going to be taking note of that, especially with the platform being right there.
Definitely.
Constantly trying to call out the jump. That's why you also see some of those up smashes. Ooh, but the follow-up off the side B, no, not going to get it. Saw the attempt on the grab right there.
Yeah, that thing coming back kind of actually helping out Jehtt in that situation, because you know Neves was looking for the right follow-up. Just trying to accumulate all the damage you can right now.
He ran up, bamboozled him. Said, I'm not going to go for a follow-up after that whip on the bomb. Instead, I'm going to try to run up and grab you.
Just kind of like, I have a feeling you're going to stay in that shield. Let me just come on at you. All right, we are approaching the 2-minute marker. It's been a good one thus far.
Trade right there. Tries to go for a nair, calling out the jump. The forward smash, though, his shield, he was holding on to that for quite some time. Catches the jump this time around, says, you're not going to mix one up on me with a platform right there.
I have no idea who's going to take this one, but I'm very eager to see how it's going to finish off. Seemed like Neves was dead to right, but definitely a whole lot of heart and spirit fighting his way back into this one. Can Jehtt close it out, though?
Oh.
Okay, those up smashes. Got to be curved.
Love the movement, too. Getting a little ahead of themselves with a B reverse on the needles into the up smash. Catches the jump, though, as he quickly lands onto the stage. 127, so close. But you know that's rage going in favor for Jehtt.
100%. Dude, just landing is just such a risky option right now. If you're Neves. They make it back? Oh, good.
Jump right around it.
There were a lot of situations where that's how he elected to get off the ledge, too. And that time, Jehtt just saying, okay, well, if I call this right, I'm definitely getting the stock and the victory. And sure enough, that is what took place. Simon getting the job done.
Difficult to play around that space when you really only have needles to contest in the air like that. It's difficult. You saw the side B at least sometimes coming out to cover, just trying to come back from the ledge there. But I like the fact that our first set went to a game 3.
I thought it was terrific.